story is the husband and wife were asked to divorce, and the ex-husband divorced the ex-husband, burned down the house, and unfortunately, most of the stories go with the mother being killed because it's the mother that is gone. Are you two together? That's incredible. That was incredible.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I am Joshua Bleasy, the Unknown Prophet. I do daily tarot readings here on Twitch, YouTube, and soon, hopefully, the Parapost Network. I just got to talk to the boss about it, make sure he's okay with me doing 3 hours of tarot readings on the channel. So, I come here trying to I use my homemade deck, the 5 Pasdero. I do 2 different kinds of readings here, guys. I do my past, present, and future reading. I also do my standard journey layout, which I will show you here, where I will take you on a journey down a couple of different paths here. So, there. All right, there you go. A little bit of a preview of my picture there, so that you can see. See, now this is better. There you go. Now I can show you off a little bit better. Excuse me. I know. Anyway, we're going to go back to the main screen here. And I use my intuitions to help you find the best possible path for you. I can answer any and all questions. I use my medium intuitions to help you. I will also try to give you a little bit of sage advice, maybe a little bit of life coaching, a little bit of how I can help you live your life in a happier, better way. Remember, no matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go live your best day ever starting today by saying today will be my best day ever. With that said, welcome on in, welcome on in. Let's get the pretty music going. Let's make sure it's not too loud. Let's get the comment box open here so I can see if anyone's here ready to rock and roll. Happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way. I hope that all you out there go out and have a nice, safe, beautiful weekend. Don't forget to honor our people of service out there, our service members, those in the military, those who have gone out there to take the ultimate sacrifice. We want to honor all those who have come before. We want to truly say thank you to all of those who are in the military right now. doing all that they can to keep our country safe and all those who have given their lives for our country. We wish to say thank you. Oh, I just gotta see what's going on out in the world just to see who's out there doing stuff today. So, oh, I can't wait. Today is going to be a good day today. So, I'm having a fabulous morning so far. I got up around like 4 o'clock this morning, came in for a smoke, was thinking about playing some games for a while. Then I went back to sleep for a while, and I'm glad I went back to sleep. I got actually a little more sleep than I needed, an extra hour than I needed. So just kind of get myself all right, nice, renewed, reviewed, just kind of, opening up those that getting that rest that I need. I've been pushing myself a lot lately, guys. I recently just decided to end the Josh show for quite a while. I hopefully will be becoming a part of a paranormal team here soon, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much because you never know. Even if that doesn't happen, Joshua will still stay away for a while because I want to concentrate on my tarot readings and also doing some more things because I'm getting more response from this than I did with my podcast over the 2.5 years that I did. I'm getting more people who come here every day and want to be a part of this and be a part of the community, get a tarot reading, be able to get something that will help them for today. You know, we're having a nice, chill chat, safe space here, guys. Don't forget, guys, I don't mind if you do some self promotion here, but I ask you to limit it to one or two little posts there. And if I ask you to stop, please do that. I truly do appreciate that. I've come into a better understanding of why some people say that on their channels now. And, it's like, as long as it's not too intrusive, I don't mind, honestly. I think the best way for us to open up our lives to other people and to communicate with people, that's what it's truly about. About us sharing our stories, about sharing what we have going on with us in our worlds, and just, being okay with, you know, maybe I don't have all the answers. Maybe you don't have all the answers, but together we could find the answers together. Hey, I'm not a perfect human being. I can make mistakes too. I've been through the ringer. I've had a hard life up to about 4 years ago. I was living a life of depression, anxiety, worry. I gave into all of my old fears, all of my old patterns and choices that I was making with my life. I finally gotten to a point in my life now where I feel like I'm actually doing something more positive with it. I feel like this is what I was sent here to do, and now I'm just kind of being, a little bit more open with it and stuff like that. So, but there are a lot of good people out there, guys. A lot of people who want to get what they need for themselves, and everyone's just trying to share their story here. The internet is a great tool for us to be able to communicate well with each other. We get to learn so much about one another, even the goods, the bads, and the uglies of it all. You know, and the more information we have as a society, the more we know what's going on in our own world. That's when we can make effective change in it, even here in our own country. We're not doing everything completely right here in America. We do some things we're not supposed to be doing here too. You know, or there's some issues that should have never been issues in the first place that are issues that we shouldn't have to be worrying about what someone else's personal beliefs and systems. Well, some people agree, some people disagree with that. So, well, I'm just happy I get to come here and share this time with you guys. So I hope you're having a fabulous morning. Get my morning cigarette. Got my window open. Got my cat trying to get in the door. Life is good. I my cat likes to come in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of my room, and I don't like to have him keep coming in and out of the room. So I lock her out. I hear you. No, meow. Like, baby, it's not dead. Like, no, they're just gonna keep bothering me. And then I won't be able to pay attention to you guys. Oh, you're like, nice kitty. Nice kitty. Yeah, good kitty. I love you, kitty. So when we don't have tarot readings, we just kind of chat and chill here. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. This is a safe space for you to be able to tell me what's going on with your life. Maybe I can help, maybe I can't help. But it's important that, as we are starting to build this community together, we have to remember that we have to open up those lines of communication in order for us to really understand everybody, So, I hope your morning is going very well. I hope it is full of lots of joy and happiness. And I know people are probably going out there having a wonderful time during this Memorial Day weekend, nice long weekend for a lot of people out there. Some time to get back to relaxing. Welcome in summer is coming soon, and it's starting to feel like it out there. It's a nice cool morning here in Minnesota. So I hear a murder of crows in the background. A bunch of crows making a lot of noise out there. Oh, doesn't look like there's a lot of people out there right now. So okay, well we're not going to worry about browsing anybody else's channel right now. Need to be back in here to do readings for you guys. So if you'd like a reading here on YouTube or Facebook, you just gotta let me know in the chat. I will get you as soon as I can. Remember, you have to stay in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys, because if I call your name more than 3 times, I will move along because there may be people who want to get the readings and they come here for those readings today. So, uh, it's a little too cool in here. Ooh, I actually got goosebumps. Is it the spirit or is it just me? wonder if there's anything going on today out there in the world. Hopefully, can't wait to see one of my friends on later. We'll kind of hang out with him today a little bit. Maybe play some video games later. Ah, don't you? Oh, really? Okay, now I have to go back into my stupid thing. My stupid thing is uh wrong. Okay, that's probably why people aren't finding me. God, I hate when it does that. Gotta update my stream saying the right thing for them. Now that'll probably get a little bit more people out there. All right, good to go. Now we've got it going on. Woo-hoo. Hey. I already know who I'm gonna go raid when he comes in today. So, Something tells me it's going to be a slow day today. That's okay. I can use a slow day. Hello, Marie Jones from YouTube. How are we doing today? How's your day going so far? Good morning and welcome on in. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well today. I'm having a great, awesome morning. I know I woke up. I've gotten my everything ready to do tarot readings today. I'm just having a good day. I don't really have any big plans for Memorial Day other than doing tarot readings and kind of, helping people out. I'm going to go visit someone on Twitch today. I'm going to hang out with a 420 stream later. One of my friends is going to be doing a giveaway that I kind of want to be a part of. Uh, See, my cat's trying to get into my office and meow at the door. My wife is sleeping in the bedroom, all nice, safe and sound. Otherwise, not much is really going on right now. We're just kind of getting started here. So, and if you've come here for a reading, you just got to let me know that you would like a reading, Marie. And I do two different kinds of readings here. I do your typical past, present, and future reading. And then I also do what I call the journey layout, which I take you on my 5 card journey layout, which tells you a lot of the different information that you might want to know within your life. And I can explain that to you should you choose to have a reading like that. Excuse me, I'm going to burp there. Well, it's been a really good morning so far. Thank you for asking. All right. I can give me a second here. Like I said, I do two different kinds of readings: a past, present, and future reading. Or I can take you on a journey layout here. Let me show you this real quick here. So this is the journey layout. I take you down a different paths here. So what I do is I take you on this interactive tarot reading where I will take you down your past path. That's all about your victories and defeats that you might have had up to this point, but you eventually have to turn around and face the future. Then I take you down your wait path. That's the what am I waiting for? What choices and decisions do I need to make with my logical mind and my emotional mind to make a good, passionate choice about what to do next within my life. Then I can take you down one of 3 choices that I choose to give to you next, which is my hard path. That's one about all about overcoming adversity, getting to your goal very quickly, but you spend a lot of energy doing that. So you have to take a break afterwards. Then you have the easy path. That's one step at a time approach, making a lot of little goals to reach your big goals sometime. It takes a little bit longer to get there, but you have way more energy after this journey is complete. Then you have my unseen path. It's that one thing that's been right in front of your nose the whole time that you've known that it's been there. It's a tiny bit of the easy, a tiny bit of the hard, but definitely one you carve yourself. Then I take you down your home path. That's what you need to bring within yourself or what you need to expel within yourself. Then I also take you down your leap of faith card. That is where I tell you about what kind of fears you might need to overcome in order to make your future be a little bit better than you want it to be right now so that you can start living your best day ever. We all know what a leap of faith is, right? We all know what we're jumping into. We're just not sure how we're going to land. Then my wandering path card is about that one thing that you might not have considered before that might help you in your journey. And that is the 2 different kinds of readings I do here. What kind of a reading would you like today? So you want the past, present, future. Okay, here's how it works here there. For me, all I need you to do is tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for me, 1 through 10, and I will shuffle that many times for you. Okay? You can choose any subject you want. You can keep it to yourself or you can share it with everybody here to see as well. But you don't have to share it if you don't want to. Just be open to sharing your energy with me so that I can give you the best possible path for you. That's what I do here. Is I try to help you find the best possible path for you. So you can choose any subject you would like to know about. No problem. Okay. So would you like? Then I just want you to think about that while I shuffling the cards for you. So now all I need you to do is to tell me 1 through 10 how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you. One, two, three, four. Now I need you to pick a number of 1 through 52, and I really want you to think and really put some thought into the number that you're choosing. And that's how I kind of get your energy on these cards. So pick a number 1 through 52 of where your answer is in my deck. I'm gonna put my sticker out for a while now. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth card is your answer. I'm gonna lay these out, and I will show you the cards on the screen here. Okay. So kind of consider it like this, okay? When I do this past, present, future reading for you here, try to think of it about what's going on in a relationship and stuff like that, but kind of giving you some ideas of what's going on right now. What's kind of been happening in the past is you've kind of had a wandering path. This is my wandering path card. That's all about making a choice where you're not really having a destination in mind. You're just kind of going with the flow and kind of reintegrating into your life that ability to not only be able to walk on any path that you so choose you want to walk on. I don't know how water can make me work like that. This is gas bubbles. But it's all about you choosing a path that doesn't necessarily have a direction or have a place for you to do. It's okay to wander once in a while, but maybe you've kind of been stuck in this rut for a while and you're trying to figure out what's kind of coming going forward in this relationship. So maybe it's time to start talking to your partner a little bit about what kind of a direction you guys want to start moving together. Then we have well, your next card, which is my my present card, and my crystallized card. Right now, I think you're both being ultra protective of yourselves. You're kind of scared about what it would mean to be in that bigger relationship, and you're kind of being ultra protective. You got my crystallized card, which means you're being protective against being hurt or wanting to be hurt once more. So you're putting all of this ice around yourself or crystallizing yourself in one spot or specific thinking, thought of thinking. So maybe it's time to start considering melting down those barriers a little bit, allowing your partner to know more about you. Remember, the more you communicate with your partner, the more you share with one another, that helps melt that ice that you're kind of keeping yourself locked in right now. So the more communicative you are, the more you grow. That's what you do when you melt this ice. Remember, this plant will start to grow again, but it needs to melt that ice around it before. So think of that like your relationship. You kind of have to let things kind of thaw out a little bit so that you can move forward. Which is your future card telling you? You have my fermentation card. My fermentation card is all about a lot putting some work into what is going on within your relationship. So what you have to realize is you have to start realizing there are certain things and ingredients that you need to have happen in your life. Maybe you need to add more communication. Maybe you need to be more open-minded and be able to hear them and see them and talk to them about what's going on. Because I kind of feel like what's going on here, Marie, is that you you just got to think of your relationship like an elixir of life, like a beer, like an alcoholic, your favorite alcoholic beverage. Sometimes you have to put those sugars into it. You have to put the sweet parts into it. You have to put those yeast that interact with that sugars. You have to add those spices. You have to add all of those things that make it in there. The bars, the Harley, but it takes time for this thing to happen. So don't be such a rush for things to happen right now, because right now what is happening is it's fermentating so that it can become a good, nice, healthy relationship. You're allowing this to happen and allowing this to grow in a nice little way because you're building this together and you're allowing this elixir of life to come so that when you are done with this elixir and it's all done with all of its fermentation, then you can both drink a nice, cool, wonderful alcoholic beverage, or think of it like the drink that you would like to have within your life. But here's what your destiny card is telling you, okay? Your destiny card is kind of like this one thing, a card that it tells you kind of tells you what this is all about for you, okay? And you have my integrate card. That means one, you and your partner definitely have to come together to start sparking this flame together. Like, this can't be about one person's viewpoint or another person's viewpoint. You have to start coming together to light that passion of flame together. You have to start thinking about how we can build this power, this love that we want to have within our lives. And the only way you can do that is by allowing that stuff that you have wanted to share to come together so that it can kind of mix together and be that positive light that you need it to be in your life. I do a qualifying card on the future card. If you wish me to draw an extra card on the fermentation card, something that could give you some advice about what to do within that fermentation, I can draw you an extra card there if you want me to. Otherwise, I will give you my last minute intuitional thoughts. Okay, give me a second to draw that card. Ah, that's what it's about. Okay. So, you have my leaf card. That means that something from both of your past has to be let go of. You kind of have to let go of all this baggage that you've been holding on. Think of it like a tree that's about to lose its leaves and fall. You have to allow those leaves that are no longer serving you to fall to the ground so that in the spring, new leaves can start to grow once again. That you have to start realizing that it's a cycle. It's always going to be about life, death, and rebirth. Life, death, and rebirth. It's going to go through changes where it's going to kind of go up and down. But the more you let go of the things that no longer serve you, you make room for that new growth coming ahead. So I kind of feel like what the thing you need to know about that fermentation part is that there are some things you both have to kind of let go. Maybe there's something in your both of your things that you both have to kind of let go of in order for your relationship to become a little bit better and conducive. My last minute intuitional thoughts for you, Marie, is this. The most important part of any relationship, uh, anything that has anyone, I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your brother, is that communication standpoint. And I feel like you guys aren't communicating correctly right now. I think what the cards are really telling me and telling me a lot is that you haven't had a plan for a while. You've been kind of locked in fear or being afraid to be hurt. Maybe you both just got a bad relationships and you're kind of seeing if you're ready to start in this new relationship. You both kind of have to let down your barriers a little bit, but you also have to bring both sides of the coins together. You and this other person, your partner, have to come together to be like that flame in order for it to start to grow and be brightened. Because the thing that's going to happen is you're going to allow that fermentation to kind of happen. So it's going to take a little bit of time for it to happen, but enjoy the ride. Don't be so concerned with it. And the best thing you can do is start asking your partner these questions. You know? And be a little bit more open to hearing them and really, really communicating with them. That's what I feel the whole issue is for you. And I think that's why things aren't going so well for you. You know, just think of it like this: if you want something in this world, and you say, "I want a puppy," okay? Let's just say, "I want a puppy," right? But what kind of a puppy do you want? What breed of puppy? Do you want a puppy that's got certain personality traits, certain things that are kind of going on within each other's lives? Or do you want to be able to come together and start choosing your path together? Remember, the three important things you need in any relationship are first, there has to be love there. There has to be some love on both parties' parts. So both of you have to love one another. You can't be a one-way street. Number two, there has to be communication. If there's not open, honest communication about what you're feeling inside and what you're doing, and sharing that with your partner, and being able to say, "Hey, me and my wife like to we like to do this thing, and I want you to try practicing this with your partner." Okay, whatever you feel like you have to tell your partner something that might be kind of scary for you to say or scary for them to hear, say, "I want you to open up your big ears." You know? And I want you to listen to me, even though what I say may be hurtful to you, even though what I say might be done to you, just listen to what I say. And then once I'm done talking, I want to give you a chance to respond to that. Then you have to work out a plan together. You have to be a team. You have to start thinking of yourself as the team that is going to build this together. If you have a temper, try to get them to realize that the only way we're going to make this relationship work is if we both take off of our all those old things that are kind of keeping us in the check. So, as long as he's not being abusive with it or something like that, well, you got to consider your choices and decisions that you might need to make. But I really feel that that's what can solve the problems. But we both have to kind of let go of our own little egos a little bit in order to make this team work together. And that's what me and my wife have done over the years. We've done those three things the most in our marriage, and we are 18 years strong, and we have a very good relationship, an open, communicative relationship. We're a team first and foremost, but we each get to go do our own things from time to time as well. So that's kind of what I'm feeling that I need to tell you today, Maria. And you have to not try to take so many things personally. Exactly. If you're fighting about it and say, hey, can we start doing this as a team and be more open and honest about those things that we can have those things? Because remember, the more information you have, maybe you don't understand what he's going through or she's going through. And the more information you know, why is this anger happening? I have some temper issues too. When I get anxiety and when I get very frustrated and when I get very kind of, I'm worried about stuff, I have a little bit of a yelly personality, a strong personality of I let my emotions out very strongly. Okay. And this still happens in our marriage every once in a while. I've gotten a lot better at it, but because we started communicating with one another, you know, that's what made our life be a lot better. That's my life. That's my suggestion for you, hon. That's what's gonna make it better. Make it about a team now. So there you go. Thank you. I really hope that helps you today, Maria. I really hope that you take that advice to heart. You're very welcome. You have a great and fabulous day. If you want to stick around and chat and chill with me for a little bit, if you got other things to go do for Memorial Day week, get those barbecues going or whatever you might do, go ahead and get that done. But I really truly wish you and your partner the best. Well, thank you very much for subscribe. Hey, that's the best way you can show me any kind of love here. Yes, I would love a dollar or two once in a great blue moon, but you know what? I'm here to help people. I just hearing that I've helped you today is the best kind of compliment you can ever do to me. You like and follow me, that's just bonus points. That's just letting me know you appreciate what I've done for you today. Want to show me some real love? Go give me a review on my Facebook page and tell people how I've done for you today. You're willing to share that with people. So, those are the kinds of ways you can show me love here. And we are not worried about earning that extra dollar. That's just a nice way of saying thank you. That's why I ask for a donation and I don't ask you to pay something up front. Because I want you to be able to afford it. First of all, I don't want your last dollar. I want something you can afford to spend. So if you can't do that, that's just fine. There are a lot of other ways you can say thank you. If you've just done it already by saying thank you, I appreciate it. That's all you guys got to do with your guys. Just let me know you're doing something to say, hey, I appreciate you today. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for you to give me when you come here. So, and just remember, the future's always in your own hands, Bernie. You have the right and responsibility to go make the life you want to live. So go start living your best day ever, starting today by saying today will be the best day ever, and have that hope and love in your heart that it will work out. Spread the word. I will put that in the chat here. Give me a second here. I will put that out there, guys, for anyone else who might want to donate something. This is where you can find my donation links and all the other things that I do. All right. If you go to that website, if you go to this link tree site, oh, I spelled it wrong. Sorry about that. Oh, go to the one I just typed. Go to this one here. That's where you go, guys. If you want to have all my donation links on there, you can donate on any way you have. I have a PayPal account and a Cash App account. Donate what you can afford, though. Okay, I truly appreciate what you've done for me today. And if you decide to give me a donation, I greatly appreciate it. So, uh, before I was in the relationship that I was in my life, I was in a relationship with a person who didn't love me back in return to me. Even though I loved them with all my heart, they could never see me as anything other than a friend. And I had to learn to walk away from that. And I'm glad I did because now I have been married for 18 years to one of the most beautiful women that I've ever met in my life. She's my wife of almost 18 years, and we're going to be celebrating our 17th year in June. We'll be together about 18 years. Well, we've been together 18 years now. Well, next month on the 11th is our anniversary, and we have been together officially 17 years married. So I'm getting excited for our anniversary coming up, and that already and stuff. We've had to work at it. Relationships are work too, guys. So you know you can't. You both have to be involved in the process, or it doesn't work. You know? And thank you so very much for considering even giving me a donation today. I truly appreciate that, Marie. Sometimes I can go get some wonderful good stuff out there. Maybe I can afford coffee. That would be nice. Get a nice thing, a nice little case of coffee this morning. Oh, that would make my day. Even black coffee right now would be good. I'm all out of my coffee creams and sugar, so it's expensive to go out there and buy that. Right now, I'm just drinking some cool water to keep my voice from cracking all the damn time. So when I get excited, my voice kind of goes up to this higher pitch thing. This kind of growly voice comes out of me a little bit. So it's been it's been a journey getting to where I am today. Like I said, I haven't always lived a positive life, and I'm glad that I finally turned myself around and started to realize that today could be my best day ever. Ever since I started doing that, my life has been one of joy and happiness. I have very rarely a bad day. Very rarely do I have a bad day. But even then, I know tomorrow will be the best day ever starting again. So, so I had to wake up a little bit, and kind of realize that my life is about the journey. Our lives are all about the experiences while we're here. The good, the bad, and the ugly are all about that great choose your own adventure game we play called life. you know. And the more we participate in that journey, the more we open ourselves up to those possibilities that can come into the future. and believing that this all will work out and putting that positive light on it is what's going to draw all those energies towards you. The law of attraction is if you believe what you want in this world. So if you believe bad stuff is going to happen to you, bad stuff is going to keep happening to you because the universe, God, whatever you want to consider it, is going to send you what it thinks you want. So the moment you start turning your life around and saying to yourself, I want this to be more positive, light full of more light, more love, more happiness, and say I'm not going to accept any more bad crap to happen to me, my world opened up in so many ways I can't even imagine. Except exactly the first step is the hardest. I'm going to put that up for people to see. That's good advice from Marie Jones there. The first step is the hardest, but after that, the rewards after rewards. That's exactly true. You know, and the more you open yourself up to that happiness and that love and that light in your life, the more you find the joy in every moment. That's when life becomes worth living. You know, then bad things happen to you, but they happened. It was a moment, but your life is still happy. You know, we can't live a life without being hurt. You know, there's no way we can live a full life without being hurt in some way, shape, or form in this world. So that's the way I choose to live my life now. You know, I was a very depressed, angry man who you know, didn't listen to myself. I listened to the people around me who were telling me how much they loved me and all the stuff that kind of, would make me be a better person. You know, it's all about keeping that positive mindset. As much as the negative will come and go, as much as it will come, because life happens. You know, things happen. Sometimes we can't control, and some things we can't control. But it's what you do with that information that makes you live a better, more healthier life. You know, if we can choose to take those lessons and learn from them, and then say, I'm not going to do that bad pattern anymore, and choosing to make a better path together. You know, then things become a lot easier for us in this world. You know, so it wasn't always easy, but it wasn't always hard. It was kind of something, like I like to say, it was kind of an unseen path, a little bit of hard, a little bit easy, but definitely one that carved me myself. I'm going to load my tobacco pipe up here because I don't want to make another cigarette. I really wish you and your partner the best, Marie. I really, really do. I have a good feeling that once you do that communication part and really start to listen to one another again, things are going to work out a lot better. You too. You have a great day as well. Thank you so very much for stopping by today. I truly appreciate it. Well, that's how it works here, guys. You want a reading? You just got to say you want a reading in the chat. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, please just let me know. If you're on Twitch, please press exclamation point join to join the queue so that I can keep you in order, okay? So if you guys want a reading, I'm happy to help you out in any way I can. Stay blessed, everyone out there. Stay blessed and be free. Wow. Good start of a day so far. Good start to a day. Hello, Kat. Hello, Katrina. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. How are you? Is your day treating you so far from Facebook? Oh, you sure can get a reading. What kind of a reading would you like? Would you like one of my past, present, future readings? Or would you like the journey layout reading? If you don't know what the journey layout is, I can explain that to you. But you can either have my 5 card reading, which gives you the most answers, or you can my 3 card reading, the past, present, and future reading. Whichever one you think would work for you, and I can explain the journey layout should you wish me to do so. I'm having a fabulous morning, by the way. Just got done with a really good reading for someone. I helped somebody out, so I'm feeling positive that I'm getting my day getting started here. When people are starting to pop on and get some readings from me, so it's awesome. I'm having a good day so far. Okay, give me a second. I'll put that up on the screen here for you to kind of explain it. So here's how my journey layout works. Okay, I take you down a journey, and welcome on it, Red, my friend from Twitch. Nice to see you there. So here's how my journey works. I tell you about your past path, all those victories and defeats that you've had up to this point. But we eventually have to turn around and face the future. Then you get to your way path. So what choices and decisions do I need to make with my logical mind, my emotional mind, to help me make a better choice going forward? Then I can take you down one of 3 paths. The hard path, which is all about overcoming adversity, gets you your goal as quickly as possible, but you spend so much energy doing that, you need to take a break afterwards, a nice long one, in fact. Or you get to my easy path, which is a one step at a time approach, making a lot of little goals, getting to your big goal eventually, but you feel like you're making progress along the way. You don't spend so much energy doing this, you have a lot more energy by the end of this path. Then my unseen path is that one thing right in front of your nose that you know that it's been there your whole life, it's been staring you in the face, and it's something that you need to pull yourself away from and get the big picture. It's a tiny bit of the easy, a tiny bit of the hard, but definitely one you carve yourself. Then I tell you about your whole path. What do I need to bring within myself? What do I need to expel within myself? Then I tell you about your leap of faith card. We all know what a leap of faith is, right? We all know what we're jumping into. We're just not sure how we're going to land. So it's all about overcoming those fears that may be stopping you from growing and becoming happier in your life. Then my wandering path card tells you all about that one thing you might not have considered before. And that is my journey layout. So you can choose of any kind of reading that you would like to get today, Katrina. You just let me know which one you think would work best for you. And hello, Rose, from Facebook. I mean, from YouTube. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Oh, Katrina, what's your pleasure today? Okay, not a problem. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to pick a number 1 through 10. How many times I'm going to shuffle this deck for you? So pick a number 1 through 10 of how many times I shuffle the deck. Thank you for the alert, Red Pool. Let me shuffle that for you. One, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. Now I need you to pick a number 1 through 52. And I really want you to think about what you would like to know in your life as you pick this number. Kind of share that energy with me. Think about what you kind of want to know. Pick a number 1 through 52, and I will. That's where your journey begins in my deck. And Rose, I will be happy to help you. Up there, and she retracted the message. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and the 27th card is when your journey begins. Give me a second to put this all out for you. I will show you the cards on the screen and explain them to you as we go along. Okay. All right. All right. Got my cards all laid out for you here. So, what has your past path been telling you recently? You have my Whale's Joy card. And my Whale's Joy card is my advice card. Now, my wife has done a lot of different beautiful things in her life. The one thing she is, she's a very stubborn woman. She doesn't like to get out of her comfort zone very often. She likes to live in what she's used to, kind of like a whale lives in the ocean. That's her stable place where she feels all safe and secure. You know, she has one of these personalities where she likes to be able to do her own thing in her own time. So, but the one thing that my wife has had to learn over the years is this is the reason that I think kind of starting to do now, as you're coming from your past, you kind of had to learn to overcome a lot of loss, had to overcome a lot of feelings that were kind of going on in your life. But what a whale does when it breaches the water, it takes a breath of fresh air into its lungs, and it kind of lets out this scream of joy because it is taking in what it needs to go back down into the deep and spend it with its family, with its friends, with the environment that it's used to, but it has to come up for air every once in a while and start experiencing that joy once again. So she had to learn how to find her joy again. And I kind of feel like that's what you're kind of working on right now as well. So maybe there's a sister out there who kind of feels like someone who could be a partner. Maybe your partner can help you with this today. So kind of take some time to kind of look back within you or your partner or within your past that might be telling you it's time to start leaping for joy a little bit more in your life. Excuse me. Then we get to your weight path. Your weight path is all a bit about one thing. What's going on in your life right now is you're kind of in a state of letting these choices of decisions that are happening to you. You have to start letting it compost. Just like when you throw away all the things you no longer need in your life anymore, the things that no longer serve you in your life, you have to kind of put them in the compost pile so they can start to slowly decay and start to turn into life-giving dirt. Because what the next stage after this would be was it would start to decay. And once it starts to decay and compost down, remember that's what you're going to get the most growth from, the most experience from. So, what you have to make the choice of the decision that you are making right now is just learning how to throw some of those old bad patterns out of what you don't need to be anymore so that it can be turned into something useful in the future, like life-giving nutrient dirt that you can plant that new seed of hope in, that new planting, that new thing you want to grow back in your life again. Then we get to go down one of your next paths. Would you like to go down your easy path first, your hard path first, or your unseen path first? All right, what is your easy path? So what you need to do to take those small goals and choices going on forward, it's time for you to come to some sort of acceptance within yourself. There's something within yourself that you are ready to maybe start sharing it with the world. And you kind of want to feel accepted for this thing that you want to share. So the easy path might be for you to start feeling like you can be accepted by these people or things that are coming into your life. You have to realize that all stages in life have moments where we have to kind of reassert what's going on with us and come to the reasoning in our mind that all the good, all the bad that has happened to our life, we accept those things that have happened for what they have happened in the moment. But as we start to accept those things, we start to move forward. So it's time for you to maybe come to some sort of acceptance within yourself and allowing yourself to kind of not be at war with yourself anymore. You want to come to know, I love me, I'm accepted be proud of that. Kind of like if a person were to come out in this world in any shape, way, or form for whatever they feel that they need to share with this world, you're ready to share that, but you're not sure how people are going to react to it. Who cares how they will react? How will you feel about that? Then we get to go down your easy path or unseen path next. Which path would you like next? Okay, what is your unseen path? Now, one thing that's been right in front of your nose the whole time, and I kind of think that this is kind of speaking to it again, but a little bit differently this time. Okay, so there's something in your life that you have to re-embrace. You have to start giving yourself that big squishy of love that says, I love you. That says, I love me, and start to re-embrace both parts of who you are. There are masculine and feminine parts within us all. Let's make it that who makes us up as humans. We all have a mother, we all have a father. I don't care what your sexual preference of choice is. That's different than what we were born with. It's time to accept yourself and re-embrace the world again. To kind of go out there and be able to get that big squishy help from all those people who are positive in your life once again. To re-embrace those things that you know in your life that are going to make you the most happiest, to make you most fulfilled. So you can start living every day as if it was your best day ever. But you got to start by embracing the self that you have and the part about yourself that you love again. Then we go down your hard path, which is the last path that we can get to choose here in this portion of the deck. And you have my temper card. So what is the hard path telling you? It's time for you to realize that you spent so much time working on yourself, that you've got your metal red hot, that you've got your personality in order, you've got everything about yourself that you would like to know about who you are. But now it's time to start shaping that into what you want yourself to be. That takes work. You kind of have to add the hammer to the metal. Remember, you have to heat your superheat metal up in order to get it to be mobile so that you can turn it into the shape you want it to be. What kind of a shape do you want to be? Do you want to be the shield that protects, the sword that defends, the cup that gets filled or emptied, or do you want to be the fan that controls the ebbs and flows of your own life? That's what you have to start deciding what kind of a person that you want to be and how are you going to temper that. Because remember, when you temper anything, you're adding that strength onto it. So all these things that have been happening to you that you might feel that are a little bit hard for you to take right now, that's just getting you ready and tempering you into the shape that you know you want to be in. It's getting you moving to the place. The universe is trying to say, we're trying to help you mold yourself into what you want to be. We're giving you the tools to do that. Now you have to strike while the iron is hot and start working on that. Then we have your home card or your leap of faith card. Let me take a drink of water. Uh, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay, now my voice doesn't sound so growly. Would you like your home path next or your leap of faith card next? Home card? Okay. The temper card was your hard path. We're going to go with the home path. Is that what you meant? I'm going to assume you want your home card next. So what you need to start bringing or expelling within yourself, maybe there's a little bit of depression going on in your life right now. There's some sadness going on in your life. Depression is a useful tool because it gets us to realize one thing. Remember, you are the person who is in the pot being cooked when you're going through depression. Uh, Give me a second to turn down my music a little bit better here. How's the voice now there, young lady? Can you hear me better now? Okay, good. So What do you need to expel within yourself? There might be a little bit of depression going on in your life right now. Maybe there's some sadness surrounding some things and events that are happening. I really apologize that I will go over your reading one more time to kind of let you know everything. Thank you for letting me know that my music was too loud for that. I apologize for that. Um, so I will go over it one more time with you at the end of it. But we're at the home card next, or do you need me to go back and repeat everything that I've said so far? Okay, I just want to make sure. So now it's just time to start thinking that there might be something going on there that I'm feeling from you right now. Is that depression is a useful tool. I will do that for you. And what has kind of been happening for you in your present time now is it's a useful tool for you right now. Think of it like you're putting yourself in a pot that's being cooked. Do you want to be the one being cooked or do you want to be the one cooking? Depression is all about allowing yourself to feel the sadness sometimes. Maybe it's about you can be depressed about happy things sometimes too. Maybe you feel like you're succeeding too much and you feel like you're leaving all of your friends behind, and some of the friends you used to cohabitate with no longer want to be around you because you've changed into a more positive person or become someone that you don't recognize anymore. There can be a lot of different circumstances, but I feel like what you need to do is to expel that depression from yourself. Remember, that's just one stage of grief that you are on. Maybe it's time to work towards acceptance a little bit more. Maybe you need to work on that that grief, the processes of grief, where you admit it, forget it, move on, kind of a deal. But it's time for you to start maybe taking into account there might be something going on within yourself. You might need to go seek some help for, maybe someone to talk to that would help you discern what's really going on within you. Just someone to talk to sometime who's not your mom, not your dad, not your brothers, uncles, anyone who's close to you. Sometimes talking to a professional and allowing yourself to feel free to be able to tell that to somebody allows that depression to drop. I don't know if that's relevant or not, but I kind of feel like it is. And then we have your home card next, okay? Your home card. It's time to start the thing that you have to. I mean, not your home card, your leap of faith card. Sorry, I got confused. My 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 microphone decided to get in my way. Okay. So, what do you need to start to do to overcome those fears? It's time to start donating back to self. All this change that you have been making up to this point is what you've been gathering up. Think of it like you've been picking up the nickels, dimes, and pennies of all the things that have happened to you in your life. All those experiences are the change you choose to carry with you. All those things you choose to carry within your soul are what you've put in your donation box. It's time for you to start donating back to yourself that which you truly need. You've given away too much of yourself right now. Maybe you're a very giving person, a very kind person, and that's always good to be. But if you don't start giving back to self and start being one of positivity that also gives back what you need for yourself, and I think what you need right now is you need a Catherine day so bad right now. You need to go have a day where you kind of re-give yourself back into that moment that is that. So I need you to go have yourself a Catherine day, go to the spa, go to some place where you can relax, get rejuvenated, get something that could help you kind of come back into your life to say thank you to yourself for loving yourself a little bit more. Then we have your wandering path card, which is the last card, and then I'll go over your whole reading one more time, okay? And this is kind of like something you might not have considered before. It's time to start trusting your gut and your instincts a little bit more. We have two eyes that we use every day in this world, the ones that we see out of. That's what helps us view the world. But we have to start trusting that third eye, that instinctual part of ourselves that tells us we are doing the right things for ourselves in our lives. We have to kind of pull away from ourselves and get that big picture and start to really look at what needs to be focused on in our life. We're so close to it sometimes that we don't see that what we're doing to ourselves is something that where we are not trusting our guts and instincts and intuitions anymore. Those are the things that help you live a happier life. Your subconscious, your gods, your personal deity powers work through all of those things to try to help you see the bigger picture. So when I look at your whole reading and I ask myself, what does this mean? First of all, in your past, it was all about you having to relearn to jump for joy again, coming out of the depths of the ocean and taking up that breath of fresh air once more. Then you have to kind of realize that it's time to start composting. All those things that have no longer served you have to serve some kind of a purpose. They can be turned into something useful. So all those bad, icky things you think didn't serve you any purpose anymore, you can start to plant that back into the ground because it's going to turn back into life-giving nutrient dirt. So allowing yourself that time to and let your life kind of compost for a while so that that change can grow somewhere positive. So you're kind of getting rid of some of the old, so you're getting ready to start this something new. Then you have to understand that it's time to come to some sort of acceptance within yourself. There's something that you have yet to accept about who you are and who your personality is. It's kind of like coming out in any shape, way, or form. That's basically saying, I'm ready to be accepted more for who I am, and I want to share that with the world. I'm worried about becoming a little bit more not accepted, but you have to accept yourself first. You have to love yourself first, because what you need to do next is your unseen path was it's time for you to give yourself that big squishy hug and say, I love you. I love all the parts of me, the masculine, the feminine, the goods, the bads, the uglies. Because if I don't love self and I can't move forward, that I see all these things going forward, and try to get around those people who allow you to re-embrace life again and re-embrace what's going on with in your soul and being, because now you're going to start to temper through the hard path. You're going to choose your own tool that you want to be. Do you want to be the shield that protects? Do you want to be the sword that defends? Or do you want to be the cup that gets filled? Or do you want to be the fan that controls the ebbs and flows of your own life? But you have to, but any work that you are going to do on yourself is going to take work. You're going to have to pound down the middle and shape the middle. Sometimes that's what kind of happens to you to help shape you into the person you want to be, to make it a more conducive tool. And then you have to kind of remember that maybe you are going through depressive moments at this moment. Maybe it's time to go get around a group of friends. Even if you're going to go talk in a group setting that's a little bit more professional, maybe you need to go out there. There might be some kind of sadness going on in your life, and you have to re-embrace the happy in your life and stop embracing the sad in your life, because every day can be the best day ever if you want it to be, by simply you saying today will be your best day ever. So maybe that's something that you might want to go talk to about, not your mom, not your dad, not someone who's a professional, that you can expel freely all these things about these people who drive you crazy in your life. Maybe it's time to get around someone that you can talk to. And it's always good for you to remember it's time to donate back to yourself. You need a Catherine Day so bad. Go to a spa, go treat yourself to something today. Go give yourself that permission to be happy and donate back to yourself, because you've given a lot of yourself to a lot of people and you have to spend that change wisely. Why not spend it on yourself for a change? And don't forget to have that all seeing eye, that trusting your guts and your instincts once more, that are going to allow you to make the better choices and decisions. Pull away from the situation and kind of get the big picture and take a really good look at your life. I want you to take a lifelong look around at what you have in your life right now. Are you in a cardboard box? Do you have a child who has cancer? Do you have someone? Are you going to jail for something wrong that you've done? Are those things happening to you, or do you have a more happier, conducive life than you realize? It's time to kind of pull away from it and really look around at what you have in your life and start to find the happy in it. And that is your reading, Catherine. And I do one more thing for you if you should wish me to do it. I can draw you an extra card on any of the paths that are in my journey layout to give you a little bit more conducive of answers that will help you define maybe something that hit home and you want me to give you a little bit more answers. So on your past path was the whale's joy card, your weight path was the compost card, your easy path was the acceptance card, your temper card was the hard path, your embrace card was the unseen path, your depression card was the home card, your donation card was the leap of faith card, and the wandering path card was the all-seeing eye. If you would like an extra qualifier on any of those cards, please say yes and tell me where it belongs. Otherwise, say thank you. And that is your reading for today. And I will give you my last minute intuitional thoughts for you. All right, the acceptance card it is. So what do you need to become more acceptance? So what do you need to let me take this back off of the screen here real quick here. There we go. So what do you need to do to come to some sort of acceptance within yourself? I want you to think about it like this. You have to start to reassess that final puzzle piece that makes up who you are. Remember, the unknown is a scary thing. And that's what this puzzle piece is. It's the unknown. You don't know what is going to happen to us on a daily basis. We always have this puzzle piece within our puzzle, but it's a part of the big picture. Sometimes we have to take that understanding that we have to reassess what are the most important things that we need back in our lives again. It's finally time for you to start putting that last puzzle piece down so you can clear off the dirt off of this picture and see the whole picture of who you are. So start trying to think about all the little things that make up who you are and to come to some kind of reassessing your journey and path. Is what you're doing right now making you happy? Is what's going on in your life making you live a more fulfilled life? Is what's going on in your life right now serving you the purposes you need them to serve? It's time to start asking you these questions of what is the last puzzle piece I need to put down in my life that I need for me to make sure that I get the whole big picture of who I am. And that is your advice for accepting yourself a little bit more. So, what is that puzzle piece? Well, only you know what that puzzle piece is because you know it. You've known it your whole life. You just haven't placed it down to be able to accept it. That can even be the bad, icky parts about yourself you don't like. It can mean accepting those parts as a part of the puzzle to let you know that you are a full and complete person. And that is your reading for today. My last minute intuitional thoughts for you, Katrina. I think what's going on right now is it's kind of a time for you to start giving back to self a lot more for you and start to give yourself that permission to be happy again. Because I think what you've kind of been doing to yourself lately is that you've been trying to force it instead of just living it every day and living every day as if today was going to be your last day. Today could literally be our last days. We don't know what could happen with the next minute, the next hour, the next second. But you starting to come to this kind of forming thing that's within your life, is I really believe that what you really need to start to is to start to give back to self, start to love self a lot more, maybe get some professional help to help you move through those powerful emotions that you're feeling right now, or someone who can at least listen, who isn't connected to your everyday life. Someone you can talk to who will give you an honest, open opinion about it that doesn't have any skin in the game, basically. Someone who you trust, though, someone who you know will give you the best advice you can. And I think that's what's going to help you best in your journey. That's my advice for you. I hope you follow it. Remember, no matter what I've told you here today, Katrina, you have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go start living your best day ever, starting today by saying to yourself, today will be my best day ever. And start living that dream every day. And that's how I got to live my life, a happier, brilliant, more life. You're very welcome for your reading, Katrina. I really hope that helps you today. I really hope that gave you some kind of something to think about. If bare minimum, if I did nothing else but give you something to think about today, go give it a thing. But I know you got to go do your own journey in your own way, in your own time. Want to say thank you. Give me a review on my Facebook page. You can find that in the ticker below, or you can go to my Linktree site and find out all of that information. So if you guys need any of that, that's what I forgot to add into my Linktree. I forgot to add my review link into my Linktree. Okay, so, and if you would like to donate something to me, please don't spend your last dollar on me. Please don't spend money you can't afford to spend. But if you want to show me some kindness after this reading, you can do that if you want. But you've already given me the best compliment you can. Hopefully I've helped you today, and that's all. Give me a like, a follow, a subscribe on any of my social media stuff. That's another way to say thank you. So I truly appreciate you being here today, and I wish you all the best. All right, Colin. Hey, Colin's coming here for a reading. Awesome possum. Hi, Colin. What kind of a reading would you like today, my brother? Would you like a past, present, future reading, or would you like a journey layout reading? And I don't know if you've been to my channel before or lurked or anything like that on when I'm doing my readings or not. So I can explain that one to you if you need me to do that, Colin. And this is what the journey layout looks like. So I take you down a journey that are going down these different paths that tell you. So the past, present, future one. Okay, good. We'll do the past, present, future one. Okay, now I need you to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, Colin, 1 through 10. One, two, three, 4. Now I need you to pick a number 1 through 52 and really think about what you would like to know about the future while you're picking this number. Pick a number that you feel matches that question the best, and then tell me what that number is in my deck. And that's where your answer is in my deck. Give me a second to count that many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And the 30th card is where your answer is in my deck. Give me a second to just kind of this, and I will show you the cards, Colin, and put them up to the screen so that you can see what they are and understand. And you can hear me and understand me okay. I had some audio issues earlier, so. I just got a message. Yay! All right. So here's your reading for you today, Colin. So in the past, it has all been about you doing one thing. It's time for you to get that big picture yourself. We all know what this picture that represents the who is and what's aware of what we are. But sometimes we have to color in the picture and add the flourishes to let people see our personality a little bit more. So maybe somewhere in the past, you've been kind of considering the whole part of who you are and the whole conducive part of that big picture of life. You're finally seeing the results of all the work that you've been doing within yourself come out within you and seeing that be a more positive message for yourself. So that's kind of you getting that picture and understanding of who you are. So that might be had something that you have done with yourself. But do you want to add color to this picture? Do you want to add any flourishes to that? Maybe you need to add some flourishes like self-confidence, some self-brilliance. Maybe you need to add more dedication, more fortitude. Maybe you need to add a little bit more strength. Whatever you feel you need to color in the picture to bring out that beautiful personality of yourself, let it shine out so that people can get the whole big picture. Then we have what's going on with your present right now. You have my guide card. My guide card is telling you this: whatever personal deity of power that you believe in, your better angels, those spirit guides, whatever you feel you believe in, have your back right now. They're there supporting you in the most positive way possible by having your back. You are the figure, you are the wizard in this picture. They are giving you all of the power that you need to do to complete your goals and dreams. All you have to do is use the power wisely. Just like any magician who's got magic, you have to use that for the benefits of what you want to change in this world. So magic is all about that. It's also about trusting those higher powers and those guides within your life that they're sending you the right information that you need to hear right now that is allowing you to live a better, happier life. Then what's going on coming in the future? Give me a second. I got to take a drink of water. Okay, Colin. And it's all been about this for you. Coming in the future, you're going to start to dig a little bit deeper that what is underneath the surface of the true you. We all have this thing, this mask that we put on every single day. But the moment we start letting people see what's underneath the surface of who we are and start allowing ourselves to be seen not only on the outside, but in the inside. Maybe this is the color picture that you have been working on, finally adding those flourishes to it and allowing people to see those flourishes now allows them to see the beautiful, brighter you that you are. So remember, all these things that are going underneath the surface right now that are bringing you joy, that are bringing you gladness, start bringing those up to the surface and start sharing that within your life and your future. That's what I kind of feel like is coming for you. And what is your destiny card? Because I pull a destiny card that kind of ties the whole reading together, okay? And what you got is the circle card. Now, the circle card is about getting around the best friends of your life, the people and family members or friends that you have, getting around with your community and realizing that you have to be the ones lighting that circle flame in the center. Now, y'all take turns tending to the fire, y'all take times, living the life, but it's also the circle of life, death, and rebirth, life, death, and rebirth. So it's time to get around those family members, friend members, to allow yourself to be more in community and allow yourself to be a little bit out there. It's about sharing the stories, it's about sharing your ideas, and I kind of feel like you're already doing that with your Twitch account right now, Colin. And this is just saying maybe that's what's going to help you move and grow into a better direction. Now, if you would like, I can draw you a qualifying card on the surface card to give you a little bit more answers about your future if you want that. If you do, just say yes, Colin, and I'll draw you an extra card. Okay, good. You're very welcome. I hope that helped you today, Colin. I hope it brought you some kind of much needed inspiration and joy. If I gave you nothing else but something to think about today, and I really want to say thank you for stopping by to the podcast last night and giving me that positive affirmation that we're doing a good job. Thank you so much for that. That meant a lot to me. I truly appreciate you stopping by here and getting a reading for me. I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle now for the next person who might want a reading. And I just want to say I really, really appreciate you, and I really, really think that the channel that you are starting to make, Colin, is going to be doing a lot better. It's going to help you so much in your life. I think that's a tool you need in order to feel like you can start sharing what you want to share with the world and still kind of get that positive affirmation back in return. I think that's going to help you the most. That's my last intuitional thoughts for you. I think things are going to go in a more positive direction because you're going to choose to be that positive person. And that's my advice for you and my little sage thing. Otherwise, how's life been treating you? How's Smalls doing? I hope she's doing well. I can't even go into her channel anymore because I was too bad with my self-promotional stuff. And that was my bad. Please tell her I love her, still appreciate her. Let her know I'm almost to affiliate now. That I'm basically 50.50 points away from becoming an affiliate now. And she is the one who helped me get to this point. And I feel really, really bad that me just saying, okay, I'm going to go do my own thing now was a way of self-promoting. I didn't think of it like that. I thought I was just saying goodbye. So, so I understand that I had to obey her rules. And I understand why I'm not allowed back in there. So, and that's okay. Just let everyone know I love them and appreciate them. The next time you see them, let them know I'm thinking about them. I shout her out every once in a while because I still believe she deserves my love. She helped me so much during this, and like I said, I feel kind of crummy that I can't go back there and say that to her right now. But that's the way life is. Sometimes I got to move on. I got to be that. I'm glad everybody's doing good there, though. I know people are always having a nice, good channel out there. In fact, let me do something for Colin here right quick. You might not understand this on I gotta just change my screen here right quick. All right, so go check out Colin on his Twitch account. He has an awesome account there. It's letting him know all about what he likes to do with his podcast there. Give him a little bit of a shout out today. Just want to say some thank you to him as well. So go definitely give him a look, you guys. If you like talking sports and baseball, he's definitely good about doing that. And he has a wonderful channel too. And hi, Emmy. I can sure give you a reading from you're very welcome, Colin. Now, if you would like a reading from YouTube, I sure can. What kind of a reading would you like? A past, present, future reading? Or do you want my journey layout? While you're deciding what kind of a reading you would like, I'm going to just kind of take a cigarette break here. This is just my tobacco today. Okay, past, present, future. You got it. All right. Now all I need you to do is to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10, Emmy. One, two. Now I really want you to think about what you would like to know about your future, and I need you to pick a number 1 through 52, the one that feels the most right for you, and that's where your answer is in my deck. So once again, pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answer is in my deck, just in case you didn't hear me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the eighth card is where your answer is. Let me put these out for you. And after this, I'm going to have to take a quick restroom break, guys. So, and go see what my kitty cat needs. All right. So here's your reading for you today, Emmy. So, in the past, what has been kind of going on is you've been in a state of reflection. All these little pieces and parts of who you are, you're starting to see the goods and bads of who you are, but you're now starting to get the full reflection of who you are going back into your past. So, all these things that have happened to you up to this point are a part of your reflection, and you're starting to see the whole big picture of who you are. Whether you can see it or not, there's a nice, beautiful oak tree in this picture that seems like it's distorted, but it's actually one beautiful tree that is allowing people to live. So you're kind of looking back at yourself right now and looking back and saying, do I like what I see? Then moving forward into your present right now, what you are working on is this. You have my unison card. Now, before I became the unknown prophet, I was unison. I was at war with myself. I had two different parts of my persona that I was working on, my good half and my bad half. Oh, give me a second. My good half and my bad half had to start to learn to work together as a team. I had to learn to start walking what I call the gray in between. Not a path of good, not a path of bad, but I could step onto the good or step onto the bad path and make my mistakes and live my life. But I had to learn to come together and bring myself together like a beautiful symphony. Like every note of my life has made up the beautiful symphony that people hear today. And I had to learn how to bring that joy and wonder back into my life by allowing myself the ability to say, hey, all this bad, icky stuff I don't like about me is a part of who I am. I can do stuff to change that, and I can move that into more positive directions by accepting that I do have those good, loving parts of myself that I love. I had to learn to bring those closer together to live my life. So, what's kind of going on in the future, or what may you be dealing with in the future? You have got my rain card. My rain card is all about one thing. It's time for you to remember that you are the sky in this picture. You are not the rain. The rain is what happens to you. Those emotions, those feelings that you have within yourself are coming out how they are supposed to come out because you are allowing that to happen within your life. And you have to start realizing that these emotions that you need to start pouring out, you get to decide what kind of rain you want to be today. Do you want to be the nice, light, happy rain where people want to dance and sing and frolic in? Or do you want to be the gale force wind where people hide for the hills, try to get out of your way so they don't get destroyed? So maybe it's time to start taking a little bit better control of your emotions and realize that you are the sky and not the storm in this picture. The storm is just what happens in the moment, but you get to go back to being the normal you know you like to be, and be that beautiful sky that finally clears up and lets the sun shine back down in your life. And that's kind of what you have to do. You have to clear away those clouds and let the sun shine back down into your life again. Then we get my destiny card, which is all about one thing. And that kind of ties this whole reading together to kind of let you know what's kind of going on with you. You have my great oak card. My great oak card is about one thing, and that is about you finally getting to a certain maturity level within yourself. You're starting to grow up a little bit within yourself. We're starting to make a monumental change within your life. That's what I mean by growing up. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going from child, but you're going from one stage of life to the next stage of life, and you're becoming wiser and more confident and more brilliant within yourself because this is a whole complete tree. Remember that tree I was trying to show you in that past? Well, now you see the full picture going forward, and it's time for you to decide what you want to put it back within yourself to allow you to live a better, happier life. Think of it like moving the furniture you want in. Okay, we all have this old, beautiful furniture that has been with us forever. These are the things that we are used to in our lives. But maybe you have to move something out like that old couch that no longer, that's really, really ultra comfortable, but you wake up with a bad back every morning. But if you get that new couch, you can still get that new comfortable couch that puts inside. That could be your self confidence. That could be you taking a little bit more time to be self care, to give yourself some joy, some happiness in your life again, and moving those things as the furniture within yourself to allow yourself to grow more better than what you need today. That is your reading for today. If you would like an extra qualifying card on the rain card, that gives you a little bit more information about those emotions that you want to let out and stuff. If you would like that, say yes. If no, say don't need that right now. But so if you say yes, you would like an extra card, just say yes. Okay, good. So here's what you need to do that can kind of help you realize what you need to do with those emotions and feelings here. All right, guys. So for you, Emmy, it's all about the finding. Now, we all want to find the treasure at the end of the rainbow, right? We all want to be able to get to that treasure that we've been searching for our whole life, that goal that we've always wanted to obtain, that thing that we've always wanted to have in our lives. Well, you have to realize that it's been about the journey, more about finding the treasure. Because once you find the treasure and open up, you don't know what you're going to find inside. You don't know if it's going to be the best treasure you've ever found or if it's going to be the one old toy that you forgot about that's still in there that you thought you wanted to keep safe to remember, to remind yourself of stuff. So you have to start enjoying the journey a little bit more and realize that on your path towards finding the treasure is where you're finding the treasure the most. It's not about the end of the journey, it's about the experience going towards that journey. So just like what you're doing right now, which what you said to me, remember, it's about that creation that you're doing, putting your work and thought into that. It's not about the finished product, it's about the journey getting to that product. Once you're done with the project, then that project is over and you have to start a new project because that's something that you want to do within your life. And that is your reading today, Emmy. And the one last thing I want to say to you is you were moving in a positive direction. I really feel that you were doing that. I think there's a little bit of self-reflection going on and trying to figure out what you truly want to be more passionate about in your life. And I think you're starting to follow your passions a lot more. And I think you're starting to realize that you have to bring those positive influences back into your life in order for you to start living what I'd like to say is the best day ever. So start bringing that which will cause you the most happiness, keep you the most fulfilled, keep you motivated to your passions and your dreams and your goals in your life. I think that's what you needed to hear today, Emmy. That is your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that helped you out in some small way. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. I got to take a bathroom break. I shouldn't be too long. I will be back in just a little bit, guys, so please be patient. I will be right back. I got to take a quick bathroom break. I really hope that helped you today, Emmy, and I hope that and wish you the best in your journey. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Ugh. Oh, and I got to get up and stretch a little bit, too. Like I said, I'm going to find out what my kitty cat is saying. What? Meow. keep the door open for a little bit, okay? You become too annoying, no cat. All right, guys, I am back from the restroom. Thank you for your patience today. Whew. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna worry about it. My kitty cat decided he wanted to come say hi. Hey, gaming. Hoo-hoo, how you doing? Hi, buddy. I don't know what you want from me today, but I don't have what you're looking for. I already gave you your food. Welcome in, gaming. How are you? Good. I'm doing great too. Thank you for coming here today and checking that out. I'm just checking something here real quick, so please be patient with me. Oh, Annie's on today. Okay. Ouch. What payment? Okay, whatever. I'll have to go check it out later. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at that because I didn't make a payment. Oh, goody! Did something get eaten up? Ouch, cat. 9286. I don't have an account. Okay. Hello, Julia. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I was just checking some of my banking stuff real quick because I thought I had someone who was going to give me a donation. Maybe they're going to do it later today or something like that, but we'll find out a little bit later, I guess. So, happy Memorial Day weekend to you too, my lady. I hope your weekend was going well. Hope you got some good plans going on out there. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all those people who honor our members of service. I truly do appreciate that. I have military family members who have given their lives for this country and people who have been in the military. So I always honor our armed forces in any aspect of what doesn't matter if you're an airman, a marine, an army man, or if you're a space one of the space people. Okay. God bless America. I'm so happy to be an American. I am. I'm glad I get to have the freedom to come here and do this every day and be able to live my life in a way that doesn't mean I have to worry about if someone's going to come take me away from something stupid that I've done, or some ideology that I have, that they don't agree with. Yes, people can still do some pretty bad things here in America, but we all have to remember to embrace our freedoms once again and appreciate all those who have sacrificed for us. Now I really gotta go figure out what the hell they're talking about that payment though. I don't have an account with that number. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering. Because it said I gave him a payment, and I'm like, I didn't make a payment. I don't get paid till the 3rd. How can I pay you something I didn't have the money for in the first place? No, billing, billing, billing. And that's kind of what I'm thinking it is too, there, Julia. So I'm not trying to ignore you all there. I'm just kind of checking out my account to make sure, because if someone paid my bill for me, that would be awesome. Yeah, okay. It thinks it made a payment today, but it will probably didn't. Like I said, I don't even know my checking account. It tried to charge my checking account, which will bounce back. So it just thinks I made a payment today. I didn't actually make a payment today. So it wasn't an actual factual message, though. So, okay, well, at least now I know what happened there. Oh, give me a second, guys. Oh, something was got in my underwear. I had to take out, like, I don't know, a piece of toilet paper or something. Oops, sorry. FYI, more information will be shared here. I am not shy about sharing everything that goes on with me. Sometimes I think that's adds to the conversation. So, how have you been doing today? Are you got any good plans for Memorial Day there, out there? You know how when you finish up in the restroom, you think you got everything, and then something starts to annoy you on your side, and you're wondering what it is. And you go, "Oh, I left a piece of toilet paper in my belly." Like, kind of got in one of the creases or something like that. I know that's kind of funny, haha. Hmm. All right, I need to add some more water to this now, so I can fill my cup up. So now that I can have some nice positive water for my voice so it doesn't get so growly. I'm dropping my donation links into the chat, guys. So if you guys ever want to donate to me, that's how you guys can donate to me. Those are the two ways I accept payments for donations. If you guys ever want to do that and give me some love there, that's all you guys need to know. Here, I'm going to do this to the other channels too. Darn it. I meant to do it this way. Whoops. Wrong bad. My bad. So if you guys ever want to donate to me, there are my donation links in the chat there, guys. I have to think about that. Okay. Well, it'll let me know if I got a donation or not. And as far as donations go, please don't send me your last dollar. Don't send me your last the thing you can't afford to spend. I don't want those dollars. I want the dollar that you can afford to spend today. So if you want to send me a donation for the tarot reading that you have gotten today, you can do that with one of the two links that I've shown you up in the chat there. That's all on you guys. That's not what I'm here for, though. I'm here to help you guys find the best possible path for you. That's just a nice way of saying thank you for the reading. So if you want to give me something to help me feel like I had a really positive weekend or day today, you could give me a small donation of whatever amount you feel the reading is worth to you. That's why I don't charge like $5 per reading or tell you have to pay in advance in order to get a reading, because I believe that I do it better when I do it for spiritual reasons than when I'm doing it for money. Well, I'm just like everybody else. I need some bank account money and my account money too sometimes. So, Maybe I can get some coffee. Maybe I can get some things that I need around the house. Right now, I'm completely out of the creams and sugars and coffees of my life. So I'm kind of like dragging a little bit today, but we're doing okay though. We'll survive like we always survived. So if you guys would came in here and you would like a reading, if you're on Twitch, just press !join. If you're not on Twitch, please just let me know in the chat by saying I would like a reading. I gotta see if my queue has anybody else in there right now. Okay, my queue is empty, so I don't have anyone in spot right now. So I am open and available for readings right now for anyone who might need it. Otherwise, we just sit, chat, chill. Tell me about your Memorial Day weekend, what you guys got planned going on, what you guys got, if you got anything cool plans going on for this weekend, or if you just plan to, chill, relax, maybe go to a movie, something like that. What, kitty, kitty, kitty? What? You need some Joshy puppy time. Cute kitty alert, cute kitty alert. Okay, welcome to the Tail and Face Show. Welcome to the Tail and Face Show. Okay, let me move your paw. You're stuck in my necklace, Lucy. You're stuck in my necklace. There. You're fine. Now, there you go. Take a seat. Sit a while. Say hi to the nice people. This is my kitty cat, Lucifer. He's the only devil that I worship. He's a loving, beautiful angel sometimes, and sometimes he's a little devil. We named him after the Netflix series. So that if you're wondering where we got the name from, we didn't name him after the devil. We named him after the Netflix star Lucifer. So because we really loved that show at the time, and that's what we felt his name was, right, Lucy? I think someone just needed some papa time. Yeah, I might be playing that a little bit later today, depending on what's going on in Twitch land, because I'm waiting for one of my friends to come on Twitch so that I can go watch them today and be a part of their community. They might already be on for all I know. No, but one of my other friends is. Oh, she's playing this game again. Just checking out to see what she was up to. We'll wait for games to come on though. Yeah, I might. So I'm just kind of having a nice, relaxing day today. Spend some time with my kitty. Spend some time with my wifey. Just have a nice recuperation of energy day today. I kind of feel like today is going to be kind of a nice, easy, laid back day for me. So, and I've got my kitty. I've got you guys. Oh, who needs some loving? Who needs a loving? Who needs some loving? Don't you need some loving? Oh, who needs a loving? Oh, who's a good killer? Who's a good kitty? Oh, yes, sir, good killer. Yes, sir. Oh, who's a beautiful killer? Hmm? Hmm? Don't worry about the exclamation point. I understand. Got any good plans for this weekend, or you just keep working on the ESO? I might go play some ESO later. I'll probably take a break, maybe a 3-hour break before I go back to gaming for a little bit. Because after this, I'll have to make myself something to eat, some lunch or something to eat. Time to put the nose stuff in. Open up those couplers. Oh, that's cool. I haven't played any of those games though. Rise of Nations, I have never played that one. I haven't played a lot of games. I haven't played games for 20 years. What I also do here on Twitch sometimes is I play video games. I might be creating a YouTube channel for my gaming channel to go out to, but I'm not sure yet if I want to do that or not. I don't know if people would come watch me play ESO games on YouTube or not, but my podcast has finally come to a close for a while, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing that much anymore because I just don't feel like there's much more I can do with it, honestly. And, you know, so I don't know if I want to do that or not because, like I said, maybe I'll revamp my Josh Show channel into being a video game stream. But honestly, I'm not sure what I want to do anymore with that. Well, then I probably won't worry about doing that. I'll just keep doing it on Twitch for people to come watch me play once in a while, get those watch hours up. Or I just play for my own enjoyment. Well, you go ahead and yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, gaming. I appreciate that advice from you. I truly do appreciate it. That's all you wanted, right? You just wanted to come and snuggle for a bit, huh? Yeah, you can tell how much he hates that, right? Yeah, that's what I go on there for. I'm glad people are still doing it because whenever I have trouble with the part of a game or a puzzle or something that I can't figure out, I'll go get a small tiny hint to figure it out. So that's what I love about the internet. You want some information? You can get some information here. The information and weird sound just happened. I don't know what it was. It was my kitty. Did you make a noise? I kind of thought it was going to be a slow day today, guys. We're kind of ticking down to the last couple of 45 minutes left of this stream, guys. So, do have 45 minutes left for reading. So, if you guys would like a reading, please just let me know in the chat. And then I'll have to dump the kitty and be paying attention to you guys. I'll go check that out after stream, but thank you for that. Honestly, I'm going to go watch my friend Annie play games for a while. Yeah, see, I see. I don't fall into the Neebs category though. Yeah. Oops, I don't know what I did wrong there. Oh, what am I trying to do? Oh no, come on. That's why I don't. I think gaming streams are a lot better if you do them on something like Twitch rather than you do them on YouTube, unless they're a part of that channel that you're already doing. Hey, the more you put yourself out there, the more you should get noticed, right? Right, Fuzzball. Right, my beautiful Fuzzball. Someone's deciding to take a nap. What? Are you taking a nap? Are you taking a nap on my shoulder? Are you taking a nap over there? No. Yeah. Like I said, it's not on my top of my list there to do that. You got a lot of dander. Look at all this dander you've got here. Hey, welcome in, Manju. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Oh, you sure can get a reading. Give me a second here. I'm gonna get rid of my kitty. I love you, but I gotta go. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. All right. Would you like that information in the past, present, future, or do you want more information through my journey layout, which I can explain to you? But it's a interactive tarot reading where I ask you to go down certain paths and tell me which path you want to go down next. And that's the one that gives you the most information. Let me put that on the screen just in case anyone wants this. Here, so this is my journey now. I tell you about your past path, all your victories and defeats that you've made up to this point, but we eventually have to turn around and face the future. Then my weight path is all about those choices and decisions that we need to make in order to start using our logical mind and our emotional mind to make the best possible choice we can. Then I take you down one of three paths. Either I take you down your hard path, which is all about overcoming adversity, getting to your goal very quickly, but you spend so much energy doing that, you got to take a nice long break afterwards. Or my easy path, which is one more of a one step at a time, or making a lot of little goals along the way. You don't get to your sorry, major goal very quickly, but you do eventually get there. You don't spend so much energy doing that though, so you have more energy for the journey ahead. Then you have my unseen path. That's that one thing that's right in front of your nose. You know, that's been there your whole life, kind of screaming at you, but you have to pull away from it in order to see it. It's a tiny bit of the easy, a tiny bit of the hard, but definitely one you carve yourself. Then I tell you about your home path or your leap of faith card next. That's where I tell you the home path is all about what you need to bring within yourself or what you need to expel within yourself. Then my leap of faith card is all about overcoming those fears. We all know what a leap of faith is. We all know what we're jumping into. We're just not sure how we're going to land. So it's about how I can overcome fears within my life. Then your wandering path card is about that one thing you might not have considered before that you might have to think about today that might give you some advice about your journey ahead. That's the journey layout. That's my 5 card reading, or my 3 card typical reading is past, present, future. No, this isn't your reading. This is just me explaining to you that layout. So when I do give you the reading, you understand what those positions mean. Because it's my own homemade deck, my own homemade layout. So it's not like you can go search out there for the internet and find that out. You have to kind of ask me about it. So if you would like a reading, would you like a past, present, future reading, or would you like my journey layout reading? Okay. Past, present, future for you, Mr. Manju. I hope that's how I say that correct. Please forgive me for not pronouncing your name right. Manju is what I'm going to go with for right now. Hopefully I got it right. All right, here's what I need you to do. I need you to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10 times. All right, young lady. Miss Manju, thank you for clarifying that for me. All right. 1, 2, 3. Now I need you to pick a number 1 through 52. And as you're choosing this number, I really want you to think about what you would like to know about your future while you pick this number. That's how I get the energy to be able to give you the best possible reading I can. So pick your number 1 through 50, one that feels the best to you. I count that many cards out, and that's where your answer is in my deck. 1. So we're just going to go with the first card, second card, third card, and your destiny card. Okay? The destiny card is all about bringing the whole reading together to kind of let you know what's going on. Okay, so, excuse me, I got some sinus issues today, I guess. Thank you for apologize for that, guys. I have some sinus issues sometimes. I have some acid reflux sometimes. So thank you for your patience there, Miss Manu. Okay, so in the past, you've been working on the full, complete picture of who you are. You've been putting all the puzzle pieces together to really define what that means so that the picture that you put out, I'm just allergies. Just allergies, nothing too intrusive, just a little bit of allergies. I'll be just fine. But it's about you starting to realize what you have done from the past. All the stuff that has happened to you within your life has been a part of that picture that you represent within your life. It's time to start deciding whether you want to add some flourishes to this picture or not. So maybe you've been trying to think about making a new, different image that you want people to be able to see and view about yourself. And you've been considering about how you're going to be presenting that to the world so that when people look at you, they're going to get the big picture of you. Then in your present, what's been going on right now is you have the surface card. My surface card is all about what's going on underneath the surface of you. Remember, those pretty flourishes that you've been putting on, this is kind of the complete picture of who you are. But now people want to know what's underneath the surface as well. Now they see the person and the person you want to represent in your life and the person that you want people to see. But now they kind of want to understand a little bit more about you. So bringing those things up to the surface that you're ready to share as a part of that beautiful picture that you want to represent is all about what's going on happening right now in the life. Then you have your future card, right? And this is a very fortuitous card for you, kind of letting you know you have my Willow card. Now, my Willow card is all about one thing. It's about a very special dream that I had when I was a little boy. I had a very bad event happening to me when I was little. I was abused by a babysitter. This made me angry and mad. When I realized what was being done to me, I went out to the cornfield and tore down half of a cornfield, eventually spending up all that energy, getting up to a hill where this willow tree was sitting up there, right? And I kind of laid down and slept down on the willow tree. I think I might have cocked my head a little bit and it kind of put me to sleep. And I had this beautiful, wonderful dream that told me all about my future, right? And what was going to happen within my future. This gave me the hope that I needed. So there's something going on in your dreams right now that's trying to tell you about what's coming for you in your future that you need to start paying closer attention to. But you know what? I heard under that willow tree that I really needed to realize that the voice that I heard under that willow tree said one specific thing. It's gonna be okay. So whatever's going on in your life right now, it is gonna come to some sort of resolution. Start to follow those dreams, those hopes, that positivity that gets you looking forward to the future that you want. Remember, when I saw that dream, I had to take that dream and believe it was gonna come true in order for it to come to pass. Did everything work out exactly like it did in the dream? No, because that's reality. Reality versus a dream is two different things. So yes, the things happen the way they were supposed to happen, but they happened in their right order and their right time. I had to go through a lot of things in order to be more of a positive person. So today, listen to your brighter angels, those spirit guides that are telling you today, it's going to be okay. What is this whole reading about? Okay. you're reading about is this. It's all about that image. It's about that one postage little stamp that you are letting people see about you in your life right now. They're only getting this much information about you. And the reason why things are going on in your life right now is because you're not giving the credence to the dark and light parts of who you are. They are a part of your image. Even the parts you don't like about yourself are a part of that image that you are presenting to the world. Now, how are you presenting that in that picture that you showed in your past? It's all been revamping maybe your image a little bit, about revamping how you go about living your life. Maybe you stop living for others and start living for yourself. That might mean that the new image people see might be not one that they like very much anymore. So maybe you've lost some people along the way, but it's all about re-embracing those new truths and those new points, because you want to put that last puzzle piece down into that picture to complete your journey here. That is your reading there, Miss Manju. And if you would like me to do a qualifying card on the Willow card as far as your future, to give you a little bit more information about what dreams you might want to start thinking about, I can draw you an extra card if you want. If you do, say yes. Otherwise, say thank you, and I will give you my last minute intuitional thoughts. So, when you're talking about the June reading for June 13th a month, in your reading there, I want you to think about, you're getting that big picture finally around that time of that month, that you're bringing things up to the surface so people can better understand what's going on in your life. You're following those dreams and those instincts to tell you that the situation is going to be okay, that you are going to be able to work out what's going on, because it's all about that image that you are presenting to the world, as long as you're putting out a image that best represents who you are. And if you want that extra card, okay, so what do you need to start doing with following your dreams? You need to start being like the fan who has more control over the life that they are living. Okay. Whenever someone gets a fan, it's all about taking back control of your life. Think of it like a fan that's trying to start a fire. If you're trying to start a fire in the cold and winter and you want to be able to spark that flame, first you got to get that little flame going. Then you have to decide whether or not you're going to be the nice, light, happy fan that gets that flame going just a little bit to start that kindling going, or do you want to be the nice gale force wind that gets that fire roaring? Remember, if you do it too fast or if you do it too slow, you won't be able to get that fire roaring in the end. So it's all about you taking better control over your situation and having more input, and being able to have more control over that is allowing you to say, I want to be the one who is deciding where the ebbs and flows of my life goes. And that's kind of what I feel is going that's going to help you the most going forward. Is that you the last minute intuitional thought that I have for you, Miss Manu, is that whatever is going on, whatever the situation is going around that day, I think that if you take a better um you take more interactability, you become more involved in the thing that you want to happen. The more you are involved with this, the better result you are going to get. I think it's going to be completely dependent on how you are presenting yourself to the people you want to be around, and that kind of deal, that you have to kind of realize that you are more than just one little image. You are a full complete picture that has thoughts and feelings not only on the inside but the outside. And well, yeah, meow to you too. Did you say hi to everybody? What? Meow. So that's kind of what I think that you needed to hear today. I hope that helps you in some way, shape, or form. I hope that that gives you some kind of guidance, some kind of hope, guys. You know, that's what I come here to do. I'm just trying to help you find the best possible path for you. So maybe that's something that you need to consider going forward, Miss Manu. Yeah, I hope that that helps you. And if I did nothing else but give you something to think about today, well, then at least I've done my job. You've got to go live your life. As I like to say, remember, the future is always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go start living your best day ever, starting today by saying just that. Today will be my best day ever. And then start living it as if it was your best last day ever. That's how you can live. So I think you just got to take a little bit better control of what's going on with your own situation. Stop letting people tell you what to do. Start taking better control and saying, this is what I want to do. Alrighty, guys. I've had a pretty good day today. I am kind of feeling my energy dropping. I need to go get something to eat. I need to go use a restroom. I need to go do a couple of things today. I really appreciate you all being here and a part of my channel and being a part of my community. I do this from 7 to 10 usually every day. Sometimes I end my stream a little bit early, especially when I feel like my energy is kind of dropping and my blood sugar needs to be taken care of. So I want to really say thank you all for being here. If you are on Twitch and would like to follow me to this wonderful, beautiful person, her name is Annie. She does gaming online. She's one of my favorite people on Twitch. She has a really expressive, positive stream going on. She has a really beautiful community. And, I'm just kind of, I'm happy and really, really happy that I get to share you with her. So if you're on Twitch, please follow me for my raid. If you're not on Twitch, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, I want to say thank you much for being here today. I will return from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you want to come back there, remember I am the unknown prophet, and remember that free tarot readings from the Parapost Network, Twitch, and YouTube soon to be coming from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, so you guys can join me here every day. Remember, this is brought to you in part by Blue Sphere Productions. I'm going to start to roll the credits, guys. I really want to say thank you for being here today and being a part of my community, giving me those likes, giving me those follows, giving me that small donation, whatever you feel you want to do to show me some love today. I truly do appreciate it. I hope and wish you all the best. I really do. I hope to see you guys soon, and I will return tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.